I'm Allie, and this is my mom. Mom, what's your name?
Gina.
And we love the show, The Blacklist. And we've been watching it since 2013, and it's on its 8th season this season. And I have convinced my mom into making this channel where we discuss every episode after it's come out. We're a little behind this week, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll get to post the next one sooner. But yeah, we really love this show, and we're going to discuss it with the YouTube world every week. Okay, Mom, you ready?
I think so.
Okay, so the episode starts off with what, Mom? Liz doesn't know. Is she more on the task force side, or is she more on her mother, the evil mother side?
Right.
And how did you feel about that? For starters,
I do not want her to be on the evil mother side.
Yeah, we used to like Katerina, didn't we?
Yeah, we hoped she would be good when we found out more about her, but she's not good.
Yeah, we liked her before in the flashbacks, but not so much in the recent episode. And so we kind of see Liz not knowing really if she stands more on her mom's side or if she's more with the task force. We do know that she's not going to be with Red. Like, she loves Red still. She's not necessarily mad at Red. I mean, she's mad that he's not giving her the answers that she wants, but it's not as much her being angry with him as it is she just wants answers. And so her mother can give her answers, so she's going to be on her mom's side. Right?
I think so.
We kind of figured that out because in the previous season she's been angry with him, and me and my mom, every time contention comes up in television, we hate it, don't we?
Yeah.
It drives us both insane. So it's kind of a little bit better this time, we think, but still we don't know if she's more of the task force or her mom. Like, where's the line drawn there? And Rester keeps asking her, Cooper, hey, you on our side more? You gotta know that you're an FBI agent. Liz like, okay, yeah. But then we see later on in the episode, obviously she's clearly on her mom's side, and she's gonna do whatever it takes to get those answers that we've all been wanting for the past 7 years, right, Mom?
Yes, we want the answers.
We do, but at what cost,
Right.
In defense of Liz, I've always been in defense of Liz. If you were in her position, like I told my mom last week, I would be in the fetal position on the side of the road. It would have just broken me a long time ago.
She's had a lot of bad things happen to her.
And if you're constantly taunted with, hey, I know the answers about your whole life and all this disasters that's been happening to you, I know all the answers.
Right.
But they never say anything, that would drive a person crazy.
That would.
Especially a person that's as close to you as Red is close to Liz.
Yes.
So I can understand that. But also you got to think, is Katerina telling Liz the truth? Is Katerina even the real Katerina? I mean, at this point, she probably is, but we don't really know for sure. I mean, definitively. Hopefully we'll know.
Is she trustworthy?
Yeah, is she
I
trustworthy?
Don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. Like when she was telling Liz, earlier on in this episode, Dom was always a horrible father to me. He sold me out when I was a teenager to be with all these bad men because that's just how it was in Russia, which is obviously terrible.
Yes, absolutely.
But is that even true? Because we've seen in the past, Red loves Dom and acts like he's the best guy ever. I mean, he might have had a bad past in the KGB, but really, who's worse here? We don't really know.
Right.
And then she gives Liz this story about how there's this NR13, I think is what it's called, right? I think it's NR13, and that she has been said that it's her, that she's in the NR13, and that's why both governments, American and the KGB, are after her because they think she's this person that holds the Sikorsky archives, which is like a blackmail file for pretty much all these different KGB spy, and so that's why everybody wants her so bad all these years. But she claims that it's not her, and she's trying to find out who she is so she can clear her name and finally be safe.
Well, it's sort of like the Fulcrum, right?
Yes! It is.
As far as the blackmail sort of thing.
And her mom was behind that too. She's the one that put it in Liz's, stuffed bunny all those years ago. mom's always had a lot of bad stuff going for
She
her.
did. The mom had some bad stuff.
I mean,
Dom
obviously,
tried to kill her.
Yeah, obviously your father and your best
very bad.
friend trying to kill you.
That's devastating.
That would mess with you. I mean, that would be hard for a person to swallow, you know.
It would be. But yet she has no reason to kill those innocent people that were buying that house.
That was really
couple that was
upsetting.
retiring.
The elderly couple, or the FBI agents that were stationed outside Liz's apartment.
Or the one that she assumed her identity. Did she kill her too?
That was the same with, I think, the real estate.
Is that the same lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it was really bad. And you know,
so she has no excuse for that.
She doesn't. And who do you trust? You know, you don't really know. But yeah, so Liz has been told all that, and she's also like, she tells Liz, you know, you see him as a father figure, but what if he is really in our 13 and he's been trying to siphon information off of you all these years, and the only thing he cares about is getting information from you. Which I'm like, you've already been on this boat before, and Liz, I think, knows at this point, like, no, I know that this man really cares for me, because it's been 7 years, he's constantly putting my life before his, what I think she realizes. And so I hope that she's not buying into that again, because, you know, she has to know at this point that that's just not the case.
There's genuine love and concern, not just
I want information from you, and I know I can get it from you because you're the daughter of Katerina or Stova. And then there's Dom. She says it could be Dom, which I don't think that either. I really don't know who it is, but whoever it is, they're coming after Katerina because that's who she is. He's mysterious Neville Townsend. Is his name. It's called the Townsend Directive. Trying to find her. We still haven't seen this Townsend guy. I'm thinking he might come into play later on in the season and be more of a big bad coming up.
Oh, could be.
But we'll see about that, I'm thinking. So the rest of the episode, you know, Liz has fed that garbage. But she kind of, I mean, it is her mom, right? I don't know if she trusts her. I don't think she trusts her. I think she just trusts her to get the answers that she needs. And she thinks she'll give it to her. And she's just tired of all this.
I hope she doesn't trust her.
So anyway, we see towards the end that Liz does go against the task force, kidnaps Dom for Katerina, and goes against Red. Obviously, it hurts Red a whole bunch, and it's really sad. And it was kind of shocking for us too, because I didn't think. I mean, while I'm not as upset with her because I see where she's coming from, and they purposely had that conversation with Dom when he was in the back of the ambulance, and she was driving like, she said, "I'm just sick of the answers," you know. And she said, "You're gonna be okay." And then she called Red and said, "He's going to be okay. She promised me that much," or whatever. So it's like she's telling everybody, like, I still care for you. I'm not going to hurt any of you. I just need these answers, and this is what I'm willing to do to get them.
I guess so. I guess that's her plan.
So,
hopefully she's not falling for
but still, everybody's upset, obviously.
Right.
And, you know, the task force doesn't want to go against her. They don't want to go after her. It's kind of mirroring season 2 a little bit when, you know, Aram was sitting there on the phone saying, Elizabeth Keene telling them her name, and he was like, oh, you know, obviously sad about it. And I remember a scene in season 2, I think it was the end of the season finale, when they were getting the order to go after Liz then. When she was
framed on the run?
Yeah, when she was framed for being the KGB, because they found out about Katerina being her mom. And Samar comes to the desk, and I think she looks at Aram, and Aram looks at her, and he's, you know, really sad and everything. And it kind of mirrored that with Aram and Agent Parks. Or Park, I don't know if it's Parks or Park. I'm still getting used to that new agent, but it kind of mirrored that. And there's a lot of things in this episode that mirrored different seasons, like flashbacks. Like, you know, when Liz was debating, you could see her. She had the picture of her mom and her from like season 2. The first picture we saw of Katerina, she was looking at it in front of that building where Red turned himself in, and we see all these different flashbacks of her with Red from like season 1. And there's a lot of talk about, you know, for 7 years, they talk about 7 years a whole bunch. It's kind of sad because you can kind of start to see, not that, I don't know if it's going to end this season, I hope it doesn't, but you can kind of start to see them. So it's really sad.
Starting to wrap.
Because I was like just turned 14 when that show came on, and I'm 21, so that's a long time. It's been one of my favorite shows. So it was sad seeing that, but also really cool too to see them, you know, putting everything together, I guess. And then another thing that comes this episode, one of the biggest things this episode that we see is what, Mom?
Wrestler
and Liz. And how long have we been wanting Wrestler and Liz to get together, Mom?
A long time. I don't know.
Since season 1. It was season 1 in 2013, again I say. we were wanting Liz and Russell to get together. Obviously, at first in season 1, we did not like Tom. But then season 2, we got better. And so we were kind of the rare people who liked both, I guess. We liked Liz and Tom, but we did want her to get with Russell in the end. And so when Tom died, it was kind of bad of us, but I was like excited because I was like, Russell! Even though I did like Tom. We were all
how he got better.
Yeah, how he got better after that. Yes. We all did want Russell and Liz to be endgame. And this last episode gave us that, didn't it? Well, it gave us a little hint.
A little hint.
Because what happened?
They
kissed. She kissed him. She called him up, said, Russell, after she kidnapped Dom, she said, Russell, I need your help. And he came. That shows how much he loves her, though. That he actually came after she had pulled all that. He came to see what she needed. Right. And she asked him a favor. And then she said, I can't lose you. I need you to trust me. And he said, okay, I'll always trust you or something like that, but I need to do my job still. And then she gave him, and she said, yes, she knew that. And then she gave him a smooch. They kissed. And we all screamed our heads off. And then in the background, perfect music choice, they were playing. They were playing the Stevie Nicks song. And it was amazing. And, so that was a perfect song choice. Very emotional. I got very sad. But they kiss, and then Liz pulls away. And what does she have in her hand? A gun. And she's pointing it at Russell. And he's like, dang it, Kane. And then she made the comment. This was one of I thought, the coolest comments of the show. She said, you didn't trust me when we first met. And now here we are. After everything that's happened, we're back to
you don't trust me
one.
again.
And you don't trust me again. And then she left, and I was like, oh, that's how they had to do it.
Well, do you think she was doing that? I'm sorry. Did you think she took the gun so he could say that he had a reason for not taking her into custody or doing something with her?
I think so. I don't think she. Why would she need a gun? I mean, obviously, her and Katerina, between the two of them and her bodyguard, they have tons of guns. And Liz does not want to hurt anybody. She's a good person. So I think that she just had the gun so that he would say, yes, I did go and see her, but she pulled a gun on me.
And I couldn't do anything.
And that also reminded me of season 2.
Yeah, something else happened like that.
Yeah, where she said, and I think the same kind of thing happened. But yeah, so they gave us a little bit of Kingler, and then they took it away. But it was still nice to see, wasn't it, Mom? And it let us know. I think it let us know that they are going to be endgame.
Yes,
personally, I think so. So that was really amazing, even though it ended kind of sad there. Yeah, and then we see Red and Dimbe talking, and Dimbe says, we always knew this could happen. We always knew this was a possibility where she would, find Katerina and that she would side with her. And Red said, yeah, but I didn't do enough to stop it from happening. And honestly, sad. Yeah, it was very, very sad. You could see he was getting really emotional. And then that song was playing in the background, and the song, if you look up the lyrics, fits perfectly with the song is called Landslide, by the way. So if you want to look up their lyrics and listen to the song.
I didn't know the name of it.
And you'll see how it matches what happened at the end of the episode perfectly. It was very sad.
Another complicating factor is we don't know what's wrong with Red, right?
Yes, exactly.
That's another complicating factor.
Who knows? He passed out at the end of last season. I think did he pass out twice? I can't remember. I know he passed out in the finale.
Yeah, I think he might have.
I think he did twice, maybe. But it was really sad to see that, and so, and we don't know if it's like a fatal. We don't know. We don't know if it's just. Hopefully, it's
not.
Yeah, but my brother made the comment. He said, "What if the show ends with him dying?" And we were just
we don't.
No. Hey, Mom, let's tell everybody what we want the ending to be.
Okay.
So my mom actually came up with the idea. She said, "Yeah, you do." She said the show needs to end. So that, listen, if any of you Blacklist writers are listening right now, we've come up with the perfect ending for the show. There needs to be a barbecue.
Yeah, a barbecue in the backyard of somebody's house.
I think Cooper should be hosting it in the house. And he's flipping the burgers on the grill.
Right.
And his wife's there. And Liz and Russ are there, and they're marrying. And Agnes is playing outside.
Right.
And Aram's there. And
Samar
comes back, and her and Aram are together. Enough of that redhead. We don't like the redhead.
No, she's bad news.
Yeah. Oh gosh, and I don't mean Katerina either.
No, we're talking about. I don't even know what her name is.
I think it was like Melody or We don't like her. Ron's girlfriend from last season.
We like Samar.
We like Samar, so Samar will come back and she'll be with him. And then Red will be there. He'll be telling some story. And everybody will be listening to Red telling this funny story. And I even said, you know how Liz always dresses in like dark clothes, like it kind of reflects how she feels, like how her horrible life has been. Right. Well, I'm saying she's like in a nice little cute, brightly colored sundress.
Yeah, something happy that looks happy.
Yeah,
like she's happy. And
then at the end, Liz gets up to get a burger. And we see she's pregnant, and her and Russell have are having a baby.
Oh yeah, they're married.
They're married and having a baby together.
Yeah.
And you get to see that she's got a wedding ring on.
Right.
And
it's maybe there's
maybe there's more. Maybe Samar and Aram have had kids.
And they're all playing.
Could Samar not have kids? Maybe they adopted kids, or somebody's adopted children. And because Liz always wanted to adopt too. Maybe she's adopted. Either way, the kids are playing.
They're all playing out in the yard.
Everybody's listening to Red's story, and it's just.
And there's maybe some happy music in the background.
Some of the Blacklist signature music. Maybe we got some 60s.
Yeah.
Something sweet.
Something happy.
Yeah, something happy. And then it ends with them all being happy together as a family.
Right.
That's how
we would like to see it.
I used to include Katerina in it and say Katerina was there with Red, but now.
Yeah, we were hoping she would be nice.
Yeah.
She'd
be a good mom.
The mom and the dad. Because we think maybe Red will be the dad.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that in a second.
But
we'll talk about that in our theories coming after we're done talking about this.
But the hope was that they would be together. She'd have her mom and her dad, and then her wrestler, and like I say, and hopefully they're married and have a baby.
Yeah, or something.
And of course, like she said, Agnes playing in the yard and just everybody happy. The old gang being back.
The old gang together. And they could have the park girl there too, the new agent. She could be there
too.
But she had some funny moments in this episode where I liked her more, I think, too. Mm-hmm. But let's now talk about our theories for next week's episode, because next week's episode is supposed to be insane. So we're going to finish this video off, and then we're going to do another video where we talk about our theories for the next episode. So thank you for watching this review video, Season 8, Episode 1 review. Please stay tuned for our next video that we're going to post, a theory about the next episode. And also I want to give a shout out to the people that made me want to make these videos. Matt and Jess Carter of CarterMatt TV. They make these reviews of the Blacklist and different other shows every week, and they're the reason why I really wanted to start making these videos. And also my mom saw me watching those, and she said, you know, you really need to do that. And I said, yeah, you know what, I should. And I want to invite you on too, Mom, because you love these shows, and you're really good at talking about them too. So I hope you guys liked this episode. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment what you thought about this episode. We'd love to hear. And I'll see you in the next video.
Bye.